Hello everyone. In this video lecture, I am explaining about the casting defects. It is comes under in the module 3. You see what is meant by casting defects and different types of the casting defects. So during a casting process, once object is manufactured, it is sent to the inspection department to check whether that casting is produced correct or not. Is there any defects are present in that? See, some defects are a top surface of the casting and some defects are inside the casting. Also, some defects are repairable. A minute fractures can be repairable, but some castings we can't repair it. It can be again sent to the recycling process. What is meant by defect? See, defect is the discontinuity whose size, shape, or orientation or location makes it harmful to the useful service. It is not used of the part in which it occurs. A casting process involves a number of variables, a number of sources, and a loss of control in any of these variables can cause the defects or errors under certain circumstances. Some of the common casting defects are listed here. Also, a casting defect is an irregularity in the metal casting that is undesirable. Some defects can be tolerated while other can be repaired, otherwise they must be eliminated. Unsuccessful casting results in considerable trouble and it may be loss of time. Casting defects can be avoided by strictly observing the procedures which are governed by certain fundamental rules and principles. Okay, so these are some casting defects due to a non-procedure, a shrinkage defect, porosity defect, it also called as a blowhole and pinhole, misrun, mold shift, penetration, cold shut, and hot tears. We see one by one what is meant by these defects. First one is the shrinkage defect. The metal will be shrink after solidification. It lose its original dimensions that we call as the shrinkage. So what happens once a molten metal poured into the mold after solidification? After solidification, it will be shrink. It will be lose its original dimensions that we call as the shrinkage defect. If you see the remedies of this defect, a large sprue use the vertical passage of the molten metal should be large and riser to promote directional solidification to fill the proper molten metal inside the mold. Locate risers and gate systems in correct positions. The fitting of the risers and gates, its correct position is required here. Gates to cut as wide as possible for the easily flow the molten metal inside the mold. This is all about the shrinkage defect. Next one is saying porosity defect. It is also called as the blowhole and pinhole. If you say in the casting, these holes are visible from our eye A molten metal absorb gases from various sources. So already we discussed in the last video lecture in degasification method. The molten metal will absorb the gases from various sources. It may be a furnace atmosphere, or it may be ladle, or inside the molding a sand having some gases that will be dissolved in the molten metal, such as fluxes, moisture in sand, binder, additives of that green sand, normal atmospheric gases like oxygen and nitrogen. See, if these gases are not allowed to escape, they get entrapped in the mold cavity. See, they are present in the mold itself, forming a small balloon shaped voids or cavities, leading to porosity defect in the casting. Here, two types of gas related defects occur in the casting. They are blowhole and pinhole defect. So what is meant by blowhole? It occur below the surface of the casting. Where it occur? It occurs the inside the casting. It is not visible from our eye. Or non-destructive techniques are required to find the blowholes. It is not visible from the outside surface. Other hand, pinholes or small gap cavities may number of or slightly below the surface of the casting. So pinholes can be visible. It is present at the surface of the casting. What are the remedies of porosity defect? Avoid excess ramming of molding sand. This is most important. While binding the particles of sand, how much pressure is required? A calculated pressure can be given to bind that sand particles. Don't give excess force to the sand. Provide proper vent holes. Why vent holes is required? To remove the gas present in the molding sand escapes through a vent holes to the atmosphere. Avoid use of excess carbon, XCS or other organic material in the sand or core binders, because these materials react with the molten metal, producing large amount of gases. This is all about the porosity. Next we say Mishran defect. When the mold cavity is not completely filled with the molten metal. In other words, it is a defect wherein casting solidifies before the molten metal completely fills the cavity. If you see in the figure, this is our molding, but at the last, the vertical passage sprue here to over the molten metal. From vertical passage sprue and gates, it enters to the mold cavity, but that molten metal will fill up to the edge of this mold. Due to this insufficient flow of molten metal, here some gap is, we see this gap that we call as the Mishran, that is unfilled cavity. If you say how to overcome this Mishran, fluidity of metal should be maintained suitably. Fluidity means the flow of molten metal, the flow rate of molten metal inside the mold cavity should be maintained properly. Pouring rate and time should be controlled. Thin section should be suitable design. This is all about the Mishran defect. Next we see penetration. When fluidity of liquid metal is high, means the flow rate of the molten metal is very high, it may penetrate into the sand, mold or core. Fused aggregate of metal and sand appears on the surface of the casting, leading to the defect. The extra surfaces, you see in the figure, a metal penetrate into the sand. It will lose its original shape we require. Some extra growth can occur at the surface of the casting, that we call as the penetration. This is the remedies. Sand should be properly rammed, already I told. The ramming of the sand is most important here. Molding sand or coarse sand should not be too coarse to promote a metal penetrations. A calculated force is required here. A molding sand, and whatever we force give to the that molding sand to bind the particles. Control proper metal temperature. Fluid of molten metal should be maintained suitably. This is all about the remedies of the penetration defects. Next one is saying mold shift. So it is a step produced in the cast product along the parting line. What is the parting line? Here we have the cope and drag boxes. When the cope and drag box are connected, the middle line we called as the parting line. Parting line due to the side wave relative displacement of cope and drag box. This is a misalignment of the boxes happened here. A cope has shifted relative to a drag box. Due to this, what happens? There will be a mismatch in the parting line. If you see the remedies of these defects, proper alignment of cope and drag box is required. With the screw and nut, first have to fix the cope and drag box properly. Then a molten metal pour into the molding box. Proper handling of assembled cope and drag box during the operations. This is the remedies of the mold shift defect. Next one is the cold shift. Two portions of metal flow together but lack of fusion. Whatever lack of fusion due to premature freezing results. There will not happen the solidification process at correct time. Due to this, defect is known as the cold shift. If you see in the figure, from molten metal from this screw enters into the cavity. So what happens? A very speed solidification process takes place here. Whatever the solidification time is required from convert molten metal into the solid state, it will happen very fastly. Due to this, some gap will be we see this is a cold shift. Here a solidification process not takes place. Okay, this we call as the cold shift defect. So what are the remedies? Place gates and risers at proper locations. A metal fluidity should be very high. So the fluidity of molten metal is very constant here. What we have very speed of fluidity is very important here. Hot ears. Hot ear is an internal or external ragged discontinuity formed in the casting due to the pulling action of the metal just after it has solidified. So whatever a molten metal poured into the molding box, a hot ear is internal or external ragged discontinuity that formed in the casting due to that pulling action. Due to the pulling action, some hot tear will be present at the corner of the castings. So what are the remedies? Provide adequate fillets at sharper corners while designing the component. The design should be like that, should be cover the corners of the castings. Proper metallurgical and pouring temperature to be maintained here. Place gates and risers at suitable locations. This is most important here. Placing of the gates and risers at the suitable locations where corners are there in the castings. Hope all of you understood the casting defects. Thank you.